Hari Om, welcome to the Pravachana Malika talk number 35. So today we're going to have a keynote talk on the role and clinical application of Ayurveda. We're very happy to welcome our speaker today, Dr. Nishi Arora. She's a professor in ANU Tibbia College and Hospital, Delhi University, Karol Bagh, New Delhi. And so today's program will have the Veda Kusmanjali and then Sangeetanjali, Stotranjali, followed by the introduction of the speaker, and we'll conclude the program. So we'll start with Veda Kusmanjali, and happy Guru Purnima to everybody. So please start.
Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah Hari Om. Om Bhadram Karnebhi Shrunuyama Deva Bhadram Pashyemakshabhiryajatra Sthirairangaistustubhagam Sastanabhihi Visema Deva Hitayadayoho Swasti na Indra Vradashava Swasti na Posha Vishwaveda Swasti nastaksha Harishthanemihi Swasti na Brahaspatir Dadato Om Shanti 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 Om Agni Naya Supataraye Asman Vishwani Deva Vayunani Vidvan Yuyodhyasmajjuhuranamena Bhoistamte Nama Bhaktim Videma Om Shanti 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 Om Abrahman Brahmana Brahma Varchasi Jayatam Arashtre Rajanyaha Shoraishabhyati Vyadhi Maharato Jayatam Dogdrim Dhenurvodhan Nadvan Asusaptihi Purandhityosha Jishnarateshtha Sabheyo Yuva Asya Yajamanasya Vira Jayatam Nikame Nikamena Padjanyo Navashato Palavatyo Navoshadhayaha Pachantam Yogakshemo Nakalpetam Om Shanti 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 Om Apyayantu Mamangani Vakpranachakshuh Stotramatha Phalamindriyani Cha Sarvani Sarva Brahmopanishadam Maham Brahma Nirakuryam Mama Brahma Nirakaroto Anirakaranam astu anirakaranam me astu Tadatmani nirateya upanisatsu dharma Te mahi santo Om Shanti 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 Om Purnamada Purnamidham Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Namaste Hari Om Guru Purname Dhanyavad.
Yeah, Shivalinga, tumba chennagide. Thank you very much. So now I'll play a Veda Sangeetanjali by Kavya Gundlapalli.
Devam Kamsachanuramaitanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Krishnam Kalaya Saki Sundaram Krishnam Kalaya Saki Sundaram Bala Krishnam Kalaya Saki Sundaram Bala Krishnam Kalaya Saki Sundaram बालकृष्णं कलय सखी सुन्दरम् कृष्णं गतविषयतृष्णं जगत्प्रभ कृष्णं गतविषयतृष्णं जगत्प्रभ विष्णुं सुरारिगणजिष्णुं सदा बालकृष्णं कलय सखी सुन्दरम् नित्यन्तमिह मुहुः नित्यन्त अपरिमित नित्यन्तमिह मुहुः नित्यन्त अपरिमिह प्रीत्यानुकूलाखिल सत्यं सदा बालकृष्णं कलय सखी सुन्दरम् तीरं भव जलधि पारं सकलवेद तीरं भव जलधि पारं सकलवेद सारं समस्तयोगि तारं सदा बालकृष्णं कलय सखी सुन्दरम् शृङ्गाररसभरसङ्गीतसाहित्य शृङ्गाररसभरसङ्गीतसाहित्य कङ्कालहरिकेलसङ्गं सदा बालकृष्णं कलय सखी सुन्दरम् अर्थं शिथिलीकृतनर्थं श्रीनारायण अर्थं शिथिलीकृतनर्थं श्रीनारायण तीर्थं परमपुरुषार्थं सदा बालकृष्णं कलय सखी सुन्दरं बालकृष्णं कलय सखी सुन्दरं बालकृष्णं कलय सखी सुन्दरम् Thank you.
Thank you,
Next,
Bharat.
thank you, Javier. Next, I'll play Pranjali by Uday Ravi.
ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां श्री दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः रश्मिमन्तं समुद्यन्तं देवा पतये नमः तप्तचामीकराभाय हरये विश्वकर्मणे नमस्तमोभिनिघ्नाय रवये लोकसाक्षिणे नाश्यत्येष वैभूतं प्रभुः ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः यदक्षरपदभ्रष्टं मात्राहीनं चेत् भवेत् तत्सर्वं क्षम्यतां देव नारायण नमोऽस्तुते विसर्गबिन्दुमात्राणि पदपादाक्षराणि च न्यूनातिरिक्तानि तानि क्षमस्व पुरुषोत्तम शान्तिः 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 श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु
So with that, we welcome again Dr. Nishi Arora to give us the keynote talk today on role and clinical application of Ayurveda in our Pravachana Malika talk number 35. She is a professor in ANU Tibbia College and Hospital, Delhi University, Karol Bagh in New Delhi. And before she starts, I will request my father, Dr. Prabhakar, to please introduce the topic and the speaker.
श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः नमः शिवाभ्यां नमः यौवनाभ्यां परस्पराश्लिष्टतपोभिराढ्यां नगेन्द्रकन्यां वृषकेतुनाभ्यां नमो नमः शङ्करपार्वतीभ्यां पावकानः सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाचिनीवती यज्ञं वष्टुधिया वसु चोदयित्री सुनृतानां चेतन्ती सुमतीनां यज्ञं दधे सरस्वती दुष्टाचार विनाशाय प्रादुर्भूतो महेश्वरः स एव शङ्कराचार्यः साक्षात् कैवल्यदायकः ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः नमः ऋषिभ्यो नमः मन्त्रकृद्भ्यो नमः मन्त्रपतीन् परादां नमः. So today is a very auspicious day. On this day we have Nishi Arora, who is to impart some knowledge on Ayurveda, a most important Upaveda of Veda, and Ayurveda has all the ingredients of all the Vedas and before all literature. And so Nishi Arora, I have been asking her, following her. She is a great Krishna Bhakta, and she is trying to explore the content, message, and suggestion and instruction useful for the modern days, because these days people are fond of many other things. There is money, there are material, there are things people run after one after the other, but at this time, to think of Krishna, to think of the scriptures, to think of trying to impart that kind of thing. There may be one or two fellows, they are the lucky fellows. There won't be any time crowd for good things. So we should really feel happy that we get every day some message, so regular. Krishna is happy. And his services are very much there for all people, because Krishnam Vande Jagat Gurum. So we have a beautiful stotram, Krishnam Vande Jagat Gurum. So we have our Stotranjali also, Stuti for Balakrishna, my granddaughter Kavya. And we have also the Arogya Devata, the Arogya Vidwan. See, Surya Bhagavan, he is complimented as the Arogya Vidwan. No God has been said he is Arogya Vidwan. Vidwan means Doshagno Vaidya Vidwamsau. See, Vaidya and Vidwan both are able to diagnose. All people will give you compliments and appreciation and all that, but only the doctor knows where the problem goes. In fact, I know a cardiologist and a doctor telling, sir, the patient, heart patient will be laughing, talking, enjoying and all that. When I put my stethoscope, I know what is his heart condition. So this is a Vaidya there. He has to treat. because generally heart patients are very happy. They will be talking, and all that will be there. So the clinical aspect is being also a most important thing for people. See, tons of theory and ounce of practice. Always see there is a contrast. So ounce of practice is really very good. And Ayurveda, Ayu has got so many meanings. And it talks about the health, it talks about the body, it talks about the mind. Therefore, Veda is a knowledge. Gnana, Vijnanam, both are implied in that. That's why Krishna in Gita has separated a great chapter, Gnana, Vijnana, Yogo Nama. So there is Akshara Parabrahm. I mean, all these, and moreover, he told Arjuna, you're a suitable student, so I'm now teaching you the Gnana Vijnana, very Paramarahasya. So today we have got such an opportunity for all of us on Guru Purnama Day, with all respects and namaskarams to the uh, Nishi Arora, who is the embodiment of the knowledge imparted by our Susruta, Charaka, and so many Ayurveda acharyas. And we have got Susruta, the first surgeon who tried to open up the body and know what body is. We have the Charaka who has tried to give us medicine and diagnosis and all that. So I have nothing much to add when we have got the professor there in it. So, and I request Dr. Arora, not much talking about it. And we have also Neeraj Arora. Incidentally, he just landed in Delhi, going towards the conference hall or so. He has just now put a message, sir, I like to listen to Dr. Arora and then what to say. So it's very interesting. It's all Krishna Anugraha, I think, because the Guru Ayur Krishna is there. He is said to be Puradhisa and Rogan Nirundi. He's only specialized in Guru Ayur Pura to be able to remove all physical, mental, and also birth diseases. That is nirvana, moksha. So moksha, that's why Krishna also tells that yuchasva, mayar pitamano buddhihi, and asocyan anvasocyastvam. You keep on thinking of what not to think about you. It's all I do it. I do thinking, you do your action. It's karma. So with all these wonderful thoughts on Ayurveda, we shall try to know. Request Dr. Arora ji, Nishi Arora, to speak to us. Thank you very much. Welcome, madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Actually, there was a little confusion before this. So I'm so sorry for that. And I am so grateful to you, sir, as you give me so much of regard, and I don't think that I deserve that. Thank you so much for this opportunity. And first of all, we should do a pranam mantra to the guru, of course. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता रमाकान्ता नमोऽस्तुते। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो नमः। I just start with my topic. Actually, it's a vast one, but I will touch as much as I can in this time which has been given to me. My voice is okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, first of all is, may I share my screen, sir?
Yeah, you should be able to share,
Okay.
yes.
Just a minute, sir. Screen share करना screen share करना नहीं ऐसे नहीं screen share पूरी है तो भी चला रहे लॉन्च में मीटिंग चल रही है ऑन स्क्रीन दिखाना क्या है वो उस पे डेस्कटॉप पे तो डेस्कटॉप पे जा येलो पे कर दूँ ये है शेयर ये येलो येलो येलो
Yeah, we can see.
yes okay
Yes, we can
Good.
see your screen.
yeah okay sir this is my topic is role and clinical application of Ayurveda.
And if you can press the play button on the top, that way it will be full screen.
Yeah,
Yeah, the play button in the top.
Yes,
then it
yes.
will be full screen.
it's full screen, sir.
For me, it's looking like you're still in before
Uh,
screen.
It's full screen, sir, perhaps.
For you? Oh,
Uh,
okay.
It's full screen. Full screen.
You press the play. Are you able to press the play button on the top?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's okay.
Yes, now it's great. Thanks. Go ahead, please.
Okay. So, सोऽयम् आयुर्वेदः शाश्वतो निर्दिश्यते अनादित्वात् स्वभाव संसिद्ध लक्षणत्वात् भाव स्वभाव नित्यत्वाच्च. That means कि most ancient system of medicines having its root in Vedas and having great significance in today's era. Recent example of Corona. We all have seen that. Now, what is Ayurveda? It is like hita hitam sukham dukham ayustasya hita hitam manam chatach yatroktam Ayurveda sa uchyate. It is in the text Charak Sutra Sthan 1 of the 41. So here it is that health is Ayurveda focuses on both types of health. That means health focus on both types of health, like individual health, which is named as Sukhayu and Dukhayu. Now, what do we mean by Sukhayu? Because hita hitam sukham dukham ayus tasya hita hitam. That means ayu is of 4 types. That is sukham, sukhayu, dukhayu, hitayu, ahitayu. That means individual health, sukhayu and dukhayu, community health, hitayu and ahitayu. So let me tell you that what is Sukhayu. Sukhayu, that means it is related with the person. The person, when I am a single person, an individual health and individual happiness is called as Sukhayu. But on the other side, health, bad health of the individual is the Dukhayu. But community wise, if I am good in community also, I am doing something good for the community. I am helping community to get healthy. then it is hitayu. But if I go against the social system, if I am giving some threats to the social system, if I am putting on poison to the social system, and I am I myself become a threat to the social system, then it becomes a hitayu. So Ayurveda tells everything about Ayu. So Ayurveda does not only talk about body. In fact, it says Sattvam Atma Shariram Cha Trayam Etat Tridandavat Lokas Tishtati Sanyogat Tatra Sarvam Pratishtitam. That means Ayurveda knows, Ayurveda tells about that whatever this lok is. Lok means what we can see. Alokayati iti lokaha. Lokaha means whatever we can see in this world. That is lokaha. So all this lokaha, actually lokaha is there till I am here in this birth. So lokas tishtati sanyogat. Sanyogat, what kind of sanyog or addition is of sattvam, atma, shariram cha. Sattva, that is man or mind, atma, that is soul, and shariram, that is body. So sattva, soul, mind, soul, and body. Trayam etat tridandavat. These are the three pillars on which the lok is situated. The word is situated. Means in Ayurveda, human is not about bunch of organ or cells or tissues. So, what does it say about health? When I think about the clinical application of Ayurveda, I must know about what are those components on which Ayurveda works upon. So samadoshaha samagnishcha samadhatu malaha kriya prasannat vindriye manaha swastitya vidhiyate says Sushrut in its sutra sthana. That means complete health. What is a complete health? The samadoshaha. I will tell you what are these doshas. These are three humors known as Vat, Pitta, and Kapha. And then Samagnischa, that means all the catabolic activities in the body, all the digestive system in the body, everything, right from the digestion to metabolism to absorption comes under the purview of Agni. And Samadhatu Malakriya. These are the tissues which are being provided with the nutrition after absorption of the food we take, anything when we take. So samadoshaha samagnisha, that means a perfect harmony among dosha, that is vata, pitta, kapha and rajatama. So samadosha means the complete harmony among the doshas, be it physical or mental. So samagnisha, that is the digestion or the agni is in its perfect harmony. And then samadhatu, all the tissues are in best of their state. Malakriya means the excretion is also in order. So prasannatmendriye manaha. So only health is not only absence of disease, but it is a complete package where prasannatmendriye manaha. That means here the Atma is Deha. Here, Dalhan says in his commentary, Dalhan is a commentator of Sushrut. He wrote Nibandha Sangraha as commentary on Sushrut Samhita, which is the most popular one for Sushrut Samhita. So, Prasannatmendriye Manaha, here Atma means not soul, but Deha, Atma, Deha. So, here is that the body is happy, the senses are happy, the mind is happy, then only we can say that a person is in his or her perfect healthy state. Complete definition in all dimensions, which matches the definition of WHO also, that is means it is WHO also has accepted that it is incomplete as we have no spiritual aspect of health. So we have spiritual aspect of health also. So whenever we talk about the clinical applicability, we have to have this in mind that without being spiritual, without being adhyatmic, without being knowing about the Atma or the soul, we cannot treat a body in singular. That means in isolation, we cannot treat the body. We have to think about all the components of the health. So now we see that Ayurveda is not a database of herbal plants, because many of the people only knows about it is herbal, but Ayurveda is not a database of herbal plants. It is multi-speciality medicine system. That means it has 8 parts. It has 8 parts. Kumar Bhritte, that is pediatrics, Kai Chikitsa, that is medicine, Vajikarantan, that is aphrodisiacs, Shalya Tantra, that is surgery, Agat Tantra, that is forensic and dealing with the poisons of different kinds, jurisprudence and forensic science, Shalakya, that is IENT, and Rasayana Tantra, that is immunomodulators, and Bhoot Vidya, that is about the medical science and the things which are above the these physical components. So 8 parts are there of the medicine, and it is not only a database of herbal plants. Ayurveda is divided into 8 disciplines, as I have explained it to you. It is infinite in its knowledge. So Ayurveda as philosophy of ideal living, the basic things which are there in Ayurveda are, Ayurveda is a science oriented with philosophy, and philosophies as follows. Like first is the Panchabhautik Vada. What is Panchabhautik Vada? Panchabhautik Vada is there are Panchamahabhut in our nature, and these are Akash, Vayu, Agni, Jal, and Prithvi. So these are the 5 Mahabhutas, and Ayurveda believes that all the world which we could see with our naked eyes, with our these physical eyes, everything is Panchbhautik. Be it our food, be it anything in this world which we are seeing. That means all the gross system of nature is Panchbhautik. Our food, our body, our herbs, everything is Panchbhautik. Then second is a very, very important principle of Ayurveda, Loka Purushvada. Loka Purushvada principle says that Yat Pinde Tat Brahmande. Ya Yat Brahmande Tat Pinde. Here is that whatever is there in the nature, it is also there in our body. Like sun in the nature, our Agni in our body represents the sun in the nature. Man or mind in our body represents moon in the nature. All Vayu or all the functions in our body or the neurological functions in our body represent the Vayu in the nature. Similarly, the bonic part of our body, the organs which have a specific space in the body, shape in the body, all these shapes are due to Prithvi or earth. So these organs represent earth in the body. So whatever there is in the nature, that is here in our body too. So it is a very, very important thing to know, because when I think that whatever there in the nature is there in myself, then I will take care of the nature also. Because if the air is polluted outside my body, then definitely the air in my body will get polluted. And we have seen it that many of the people in Delhi are having lung problems because of the high levels of pollution in the air. Because if air is polluted, my whatever I will inhale a polluted air, and the particles which are there in that, the pollutants which are there in the air will get settled in my lungs, and finally my lung capacity will be affected. So if I know it, if I accept it, that whatever there is in the nature is there in my body. So the way I like to remain clean at my body level, at my individual capacity, I will try to clean the air around. I will not do anything to pollute the nature, because whatever there is in the nature is there in my body. If I want my body to be healthy, I have to clean the environment. So many of the climate conservation of climate theories which have been postulated nowadays are having their roots in the Vedas only, and Ayurveda has specifically described about Lokapurushavada. And once we can understand that we are a very, very small part of the whole universe, and whatever is there in the universe is in myself, and I am a part of that. So I will not complain. I will be able to understand that whatever is happening with me is happening because of me only. Because if my lungs are ill because of polluted air, that means I am the reason behind polluting that air. So these are the things we have to understand. If we want to have a complete health, we have to understand all these things, that I have to make my climate clean, and I have to conserve water. I have to I will not contaminate the soil also. I will not put plastics on earth. I will not spit on earth. I will respect earth, because that is also inside my body. So it is a very, very beautiful and very important principle, and which is very, very important for nowadays to understand. It has got a spiritual value also. When I know that I am a soul, not a body, and my soul is a small part of the whole soul. Whole soul means the Paramatma, the Ishwar, the Bhagwana, the Krishna. I am a small part of that. And that I have only one thing, and that is surrendering myself to the ultimate soul. So with having both these, it has got value in my physical and mental health also, because then I remain calm and contented with whatever I am having, because then I am not concerned with not only with my body, but I could understand that what is the nutrition for my soul also. Then is Karya Karanavada. This theory is also very important, which is known as cause and effect relationship. Karya Karanavada. So in this, we can understand that what is the reason behind the health, and what is the reason behind getting unhealthy. So it is very important to know about the root cause, because you all have listened to this thing, that Ayurveda removes the root of the disease, so the disease cannot come back normally in most of the times. So Karan, knowing about the Karan or the cause is very important to remove it. So the first principle of the treatment of Ayurveda is also Nidana Parivarjana. Nidana Parivarjana, that means the abstinence from the cause of the disease. If I am getting cancer due to chewing tobacco, so if at all chemotherapy and radiotherapy removes my part that is affected with cancer or the malignant cells, but I still keep on chewing tobacco, then I will never be able to get rid of it. So I have to stop first the reason behind the disease. I have to remove that cause. So, Karya Karan Vad is a very, very important subject when we come to the clinical applicability. And then is Tridosha Siddhanta, which is very important because Tridosha or Vat Pitta Kapha, these are functional units, physiological units of the body according to Ayurveda. And according to Ayurveda, these doshas are there in each and every cell of the body. These three remain in perfect, when these three remain in perfect harmony in the body is healthy. And when there is disturbance or vitiation in these doshas, the body becomes unhealthy. So knowing about Tridosha Siddhanta is very, very important about before we know about the health and the disease. Prakriti Siddhant. This is very important because everybody is unique. So Ayurveda has got a very beautiful approach. When it says that every body is a unique body, so it has to be respected that way. We cannot prescribe amoxicillin 500 mg to everyone. In modern medicine, what we do that when we use an antibiotic, we use 50 mg for the child and 250 mg for the adolescent and 500 mg for the young ones and again 300 mg for the older ones. But the salt is same. But in Ayurveda, we don't prefer, like, we don't appreciate this. We appreciate that each and every body is unique. So the medicine and the plan of the treatment has to be made according to the Prakriti or body constitution. And of course, mental constitution also. Then a little more about Panchabhautikvad. Panchabhautatmikaktu Kshamadhishthaya jayate Ambuyonya Agni Pavannavasam Samavayataha Tannivritti Visheshashta Vyapadeshastu Bhuyasa. That means, as per Ayurveda, human body, it's nourishing factor food, diseases causing factor, and medicine. All are Panchabhautik. Kshama Adhishtaye, Ksham, that means Prithvi, and Ambuyoni. That means all the 5 Mahabhutas are there in each and every component in this word. But the base of all components are Prithvi and Jal. And the other 3 are important for the combination and permutation. Others are the result of combination and permutations of the other 3. The base is always Prithvi and Jal. So, Lokpurushvad, as I have told you before, it deals with the comparison and similarity between the universe and the human body. All the components of universe coincide human body. Like this is, here is the picture of walnut. So you can see that walnut, this picture depicts that whatever the gyrus and sulci are there in our brain, it is the replica of the brain. So it is very good when we eat it, it sharpens the brain. So here we can see these beans, and these beans are what? These are rajma, So these rajma are good for kidney because their shape says that. So all the components of the universe coincide with the human body. Then principles of Karan Karya, as I have shown, Karan and Karya, also known as cause and effect relationship. Then is Tridosha Siddhant. What is that? Vayu Pittam Kapascha Ukta Shariro Dosha Sangraha. That means, what are these doshas are? Vayu, Pitta and Kapha. These are Sharira Dosha. Sharira dosha, because we will come to Manasik dosha also, and that are Rajas and Tamas. But these doshas are the functional representatives of Mahabhuta. You see, Vayu as have got Vayu. Means whenever we see that something is Vayu or Pit or Kaf, actually these three are having all the Panch Mahabhutas, but whatever is in the in a amount, means that is in what I say, that whatever is more in that particular object, we say that it is parthiv. That means if something is parthiv, the parthiv content has 1/4 and other 4 are 1/8, 1/8, 1/8, 1/8, like that. So vayu pittam kapha shodhta sharir dosha sangrah. In body there are 3 doshas. Doshas are the sole factors responsible for both hemostasis and disease genesis. Hemostasis means samadosha, as I have told you before. When there is a perfect harmony between the 3 doshas and they are in perfect quantity in the body, then the body is healthy. And if there is any kind of deviation, the body becomes diseased. Prakriti Siddhant, as I told you before, Samapitta Anil Kapha Kechit Garbhadi Manavaha Trishyante Vatalaha Kechit Pittalaha Shleshmalacha Tesham Anatura Purve Vataladhyaha Sadatura Dosha Nushayita Hecha Deha Prakriti. Here is body constitution, physical body constitution. It is about physical body constitution. Samapitta Anil Kapha Kechit Garbhadi Manavaha. That means the Prakriti has been decided at the time of birth only. When the semen and the ovum meets each other, at that time, whatever dosha is prominent, it will, the body constitution will follow that dosha. That means, and sometimes it is Samapitta Anil Kapha Kechit Garbhadi Manava. Some of the people are having a perfect harmony of some Pitta, Anil and Kapha, and these people are most healthy. Drishyante Vatala Kechit Pittala Shleshmala Cha Anya. It means some are Vatal. Why the Charak has used this term Vatal? Only Charak has used this term Vatal or Shleshmal. That means a person with the predominance of Vat is called as Vatal. And Kechit Pittal. And sometimes some are only Pittaj. That means they have prominence of Pitt. Shleshmal, that means they have prominence of Kaf. It is not like that they don't have the other two. The 3 are the mandatory in the physical body because these are the functional units. So no function can be abstract, subtracted from this. Okay, so all the 3 are necessary, mandatory for the body to be constituted. Tesham anarturaha purve, vataladhyaha sadatura. Means purve, yani the people with samapit anil kapha are anatur, means healthy. But Vataladhyaha Sadaratura. But when there is predominance of one dosha in the body since birth, then the people remain ill for most of their life. How? Because if someone has predominance of Vata, so because of Vat, the body will be laghu, that means light, or towards thinness. Then there will be dryness, roughness, and most of the diseases occur because of Vat. Vat is responsible for 80 diseases, and Pitta is responsible for 40 diseases, and Kapha is responsible for 20 diseases. These are only basic one. And combination and permutation, they are infinite, we all know. But the diseases which are numbered because of only Vat, known as Nanatmaj Vikaraha, means many originated from a single dosha. So Vat Nanatmaj Vikara are 80 and Pitta Nanatmaj Vikara are 40 and Shleshma or Kapha Vikara are 20. So the person will always be suffering from some illness or the other. So one more term has been used by Charak, and it is Upachara Swastha. If somebody has Vata as prominent in the body constitution, the person should not take more Katu Tikta Kashaya. That means must not take pungent or
or spicy, like that, because that will further increase vata dosh, and the person is prone towards vatash vikara. Similarly, the pitta dosha and the kapha, they always have to take care of their food, because if they don't do that, the basic constitution of the body makes the person ill, and the person is more prone towards the diseases caused by pitta or kapha as per the constitution of the body. So what is the main object of Ayurveda? This is very unique again about Ayurveda. Prayojanam cha asya swasthasya swasthya rakshanam aturasya vikar prashamanam cha. It as per Charak Sutrasthan 30/26. That means the basic difference between the modern medicine and Ayurveda is that the modern medicine works upon disease only. They start medicines from what is the definition of disease, what are the causes of disease, what we can do for this disease. All these things are there. Yes, Ayurveda also think about all these things, but we are astik darshana. Astik means positive darshana, positive philosophy. So we don't start with disease. We don't start with a dukkha. We start with a sukha. That means we start with the swasthya, not disease. So first prayojan, the first aim of the Ayurveda is to keep the person healthy who is healthy. Because we always have to work upon our health. This shows, this line also shows this, that we cannot at any point can neglect our health. The moment we start neglecting our health, health gets deteriorated. So, prayojanam cha asya swasthasya swasthya rakshanam. So, first object is to save the health of the person, and aturasya vikara prashamanam. So, that is second. That is the primary object is sustainability of well-being, and secondary is to treat the diseases. And then to achieve primary objective, no need of doctors in medicine to achieve this primary objective. So, okay. So we generally lock the shops of the doctors if someone really follows, because dharma kam. Okay. So for that, so ayu kamay mane na dharmartha sukha sadhanam ayurved upadesheshu vidheyaha paramadaraha. This is Ashtanga Hriday. That means कि जो भी anyone who aspire for a good life, a good means quality life, and wants to achieve dharma, artha, and kam, so they have to follow Ayurveda respectfully. Vidheya paramadara. Respectfully follow. Respectfully, that means with a faith that we will get cured with this pathy. So to achieve primary goal, there is no need of doctors and medicine. Only what just to follow dinacharya, ritucharya, sadavritta, acharacharya, and rasayana. And what is this? Ahar and rasayana. Then what is this dinacharya? Dinacharya is a lifestyle. That means we must wake up at early in the morning, Brahma Muhurat, which Ayurveda says that when you wake up in Brahma Muhurat, the serotonin secretions are high, and these serotonin secretions save us from getting depressed. So rising early in the morning is a good choice. And the other thing is that when our body is at rest in the night, the body releases very much of toxins. The body releases toxins in the night because the body wants to get its cleaning when we are at rest. So when we wake up early in the morning and get free from the daily activities and pass the stools on time, pass the urine on time, instead of holding them long for a longer duration, then these toxins get released in time and the body gets healthy. But when we sleep till late in the daytime, the toxins which have been released in the night will get reabsorbed in the body, and we will feel lethargy, and we will be losing our immunity also. So waking up in the early in the morning is a very good thing for the health. So we have listened to this saying many a time: early to bed, early to rise, make a person wise. Healthy, wealthy, and wise. No? So Dincharya starts with the Brahma Muhurta, and then it says that we should do all the things, then brushing, and then massaging, and then some kind of exercise or vyayam, and then put some medicine in the nostrils called nasya, and we should do gandush, like means filling up our mouth and do gargles with the oil, so that we can get a healthy teeth and gums, and also we save ourselves from becoming looking older. So all these things are in Dinacharya, and if I explain Dinacharya and Ritucharya in a detail, then it will be too long. So I'm just saying that we have to change our diet according to the Ritu or the season, because as I have told you, that whatever there is in the climate or in the universe is same is happening inside us. So when during the winter times, our digestive power is strong, so we can have heavy foods and oily foods and sweet foods, because our digestive power is strong, and it can digest many heavy foods. But if same diet we continue in the summers also, so then our digestive power is very weak in that season. And if we keep on eating all those things which we were eating in the winters, the body will not be able to digest it, and the undigested food called arm will get accumulated in the joints and the body and other parts, and we will get ill again. So Ritucharya, to follow, to change the diet according to the season, is very important. And then is a Sadavrita. To follow the moral values is very, very important, because when we forget our values, then we start speaking lies, and we start looting other people, we start ditching other people. All these things affect our mind. And once my mind is ill, my mind is negative, my body cannot be healthy. So Sadachar is a very important thing. When I am truthful, when I am grateful, when I am positive for my elders, and I give respect to my elders, I give respect to my gurus, I give respect to my subject and my duties, and I am dedicated, then many of the diseases are gone. So Sadachar is a very important part to be healthy. And there is no need of doctors and medicine. It is for me only. I can only handle it. I can myself handle it. I don't need any Vedya and Vedya Nishi Arora for getting healthy. I can do it myself. Do it for myself. Okay. So I always promote my patients and the people I know that you should not need me for this medicine. We can meet in a party instead. So and then as ahar charya, ahar is very important. Most important thing is ahar, kyuki jaisa ann vaisa man. The way we eat, the mind becomes that. If I eat fresh, I eat means hot, and I eat it with certain principles, like I eat alone, I don't talk with while eating, I don't watch TV or my mobile or anything while eating. I take it hot, I take it fresh, I take it a little oily, because only dry food cannot work, because it will increase vayu in my bath in my body, and then I will be getting. And then again, there are certain other principles that I should chew my food. It's not that I am standing and just eating it fatafat. ठीक है ना? It is just putting in the food. No, I have to enjoy the food. I have to chew the food. I have to enjoy each and every bite of the food. That is called as mindful eating. When I respect my food, then food respects my body. Very simple. When I don't respect the things I am taking, the things will not at all respect me. So whatever you take it mindfully. When you take it mindfully, take a reasonable time to eat. Not too much time, not very early. Because when we watch TV and eat something, we forget to eat either, or or our body does not know what has been taken by us. So please be mindful about the food. And achar charya is very, very important. Food is the basic thing which is giving us the energy, and which is even nourishing the brain also. Then is rasayana. Rasayana is very important, immunomodulator. And one of two rasayan we can keep taking. And I prefer amla because it is good for all ages. It is very good in taste also. It is good for digestion. It is having a lot of vitamin C and iron. And of course, it has got a complete package of health. So any rasayan, we can talk about it, and you may talk to your Vedya for your body constitution, and whatever be the best rasayana, it can be suggested. So the best rasayan in my way is the food only. If I take food with full precaution, freshness, and cleanliness, and all the good habits, and at the specific intervals, and not munching all the time, just having specific times for eating, and then the food will provide the best of its nutrition. So these are the things where no doctor or Vedya is required. Now for treating disease, what we do? Consider each person as unique entity, as I have told you before. Yogam masam tu yo vidyat deshakal upapaditam purusham viksham sasagyeyo bhishaguttamaha Charak Sutrasthana 1/122. It says that Yogam asam tu yo vidyat. The Vedya, the physician who knows that what is the formulation which is good for that particular desh, that is where we are taking it, or from where I was born. So when it is in the mind of the Vedya, he may treat me better. At which time this disease has occurred. So vidyat desha kala upapaditam purusham viksha means respecting the individuality of each individual. That means knowing about the prakriti or the body constitution of each and every person. Where I know about the body constitution, I will prescribe accordingly. Then the Vedya is supposed to be a good Vedya. Eliminating etiological factors is the basic of the treatment, as I told you before. Sankshepataha kriya yogo nidana parivarjana Sushruta ne uttar sthan mein aisa bola. Then continue. Disease naming is not important. Keeping cause in mind is more important. Vikara nam akushlo najihiyat kadachana. If I don't know the name of the disease, it does not matter much. Nahi sarva vikaranam namato asti dhruvasthiti, because all the diseases cannot be named. Nowadays we see that there another virus, and they keep naming them, that it is Corona A, Corona B, Corona C, Corona H, whatever, because they don't know what is this now, what is the name. So there is nothing in the name. You must know what are the doshas responsible for this, what are the dhatus or the tissues which are affected in which way, If the Vaidya knows this, sa eva kupito dosha samuthana visheshata, how it gets proliferated and how the body gets affected with this. Tasmad vikar prakritir adhishtanantarani cha, means these, what is the nature of the disease and where is the place which it has got proliferated. Jaise corona was proliferated more in the lungs. In some people it proliferated in the kidneys. In some people it proliferated in some other organ. So we have to see by Purusham Vikshya, with each and every individual, I have to see it. Why it happened? Why it happened? The answer is that the part which is more vulnerable for the disease will get affected first. If the person has weaker kidneys before corona, the corona get accumulated in the kidney only. If the person had lungs which are very weak before corona, they were affected with the coronavirus and the lungs were affected more. And some people who were had weaker heart, they get corona. The corona affects their heart very much. So they lost their lives. So all these things explain us that we have to maintain our health anyways. If internal army is strong, no other army can conquer me. It is a fact, be it a country or a body. If my internal army is strong, if my immunity, if I am stronger from inside, no bacteria, no virus can attack me, because we believe in Astikvada, means the theory and the principle of coexistence, not fighting with it. I will eradicate virus, I will eradicate bacteria. How many bacteria and viruses I will eradicate? No, they will come again and again. What I have to do, I have to make my inner strength. And that is very important. So in Ayurveda, it is also said that it is the treatment of one disease producing and other one is not the right treatment. Prayogai shamyeti yad yo anyam udiryet naso vishuddha shuddhastu shamyed yo na kopiyet. That means the medicine, if it subsides one disease and becomes the cause for the other disease, then it cannot be told as the pure medicine. The pure is what? That subsides the disease and does not make the platform for the other disease. Only knowledge of name of drug is not enough. Then also it is said that na nam matra jnanena roop jnanena va puna oshadhi nam param prapti kaschid hetu kaschid veditum arhati yog vit api rupagyastav tadvid uchyate kim punyo vijaniat doshadhi sarvatha pisha. That means that only if I know the name of the herb, it will not work. Until unless I know the pharmacokinetic and pharmacodynamic of the disease, of the herb, sorry. What herbs does when it goes to inside the body, and what it does outside the body, and what are its properties. All these things when I know, then only I should use the herb or the medicine. Diagnostic approach. What is the diagnostic approach of Ayurveda? In Ayurveda, diagnosis will be performed at two levels, not dependable only on symptoms and investigations. Second, first is at the level of disease, that means Roga Pariksha. And then at the level of patient, that is Rogi Pariksha. At the level of disease, Roga Pariksha by Nidana Panchaka. That means what is the Nidan, means what is the cause. Purva Rupa, what are the predominant signs of the disease? Rupa, what are the dominant signs, the predominant signs of the disease? Then what are the Upashaya? Upashaya means what are the things which help in subsiding the disease? And Samprapti, then what was the process behind it? What was the pathogenesis behind occurring of the disease. This is at the level of disease. At the level of Rogi Pariksha, performed at multi-level, these are Dashavidha Pariksha and Ashtavidha Pariksha. Then most ancient and reliable method is Nadi Vijnana, where we see that Vata is Sarpagati. When we see the pulse, it will run like a sarp. That means not very regular. And then can predict of Pitta can predict of most ancient reliable method, and then Pitta, which is like Manduk, Hudakna, like this. Manduk, Jane. Then as Hans Gati, Swan type, and frog type. So Pitta is frog type, and Kapha is Hansa type or Swan type. Kriya Kala. There are so many times when we can cure a disease, when we can work upon it. What are those calls? Unique approach of Ayurveda to deal with the disease, helpful to decide treatment as per stage of the disease. Sanchayam cha prakopam cha prasaram sthana sanchayam vyaktim bhedam cha yo veti doshanam sa bhavet vishak sanchaye aprita dosha labante na uttarah gati te tu uttarasu gatishu bhavanti balvattarah. That means nip the evil in the bud. There are various stages of the disease. First, the disease, in disease, the disease producing factor gets accumulated in the body, or the doshas get accumulated at one place, get vitiated, and then they start spreading in the body, and then they got to know about the weaker point of the body, the weaker srotas, or the channel of the body, or the organ of the body that is weak, and then it gets installed there, and then the disease occurs. So we can stop the disease at any of these stages, but we want it to get stopped at the accumulation level only. Then treatment approach. Ayurveda has broad spectrum approach and management of disease. Start from your kitchen as home remedies, treatment only by this changing diet, pathya apathya. What is good for me and what is bad for me, the treatment starts. Now, we have so many of spices in our food, like hing, like adrak, or ginger, or like long or clove, and green chili or red chili or tej patta or curry patta. So many of things are there in home remedies, which saves us from many of the diseases. And then is shaman chikitsa. Shaman means specifying. That means not purifying the body, but specifying the disease. And then the other is shodhan chikitsa or panchkarma, you all know, where the body is being purified. Shodhan chikitsa, and then is Deva Vyapashray chikitsa. This is Central Fund's AIMS study to find if chanting Gayatri Mantra can treat coronavirus. The study was happened to be there in AIMS, and it happened in the study which sponsored by the Department of Science and Technology will be conducted in AIMS Rishikesh. And then Yukti Vyapashray means to decide about the Ahar or Vihar. Ahar and Vihar. Ahar and Oshadhi, Yojana, planning with the food and medicine. That is called Yukti Vyapashray Chikitsa. And the third one is Sattva Vajay Chikitsa. That means counseling. That means to make the person understand, and psychoeducation of a patient. Then Shodhan Chikitsa, purify whole body from head to toe, eliminate toxins at cellular level, use for disease as well as for health also, and give an instant as well as long-term relief. Ras Oshadhi, this is new hope for medical world, because where the person has got antibody resistant, steroid side effects, drug toxicity, nanomedicines, metallic compounds, only Ayurveda can answer, not modern medicinal science, because Ras Oshadhi is a very good treatment for many of the diseases. So thank you so much for listening to me for so long, and thanks a lot.
Thank you, Nishi Arora. Thank you very much. It is a very, very wonderful talk. I think you covered, I would say, all bases that I was hoping you will talk about, from food to best habits to concepts that are given in terms of health, even modern topics of Corona you covered. And so you have really provided a very, very comprehensive talk very nicely. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for patient listening. And if there are any questions, I'm ready to answer them.
Yeah, please, if anybody has any questions. So can you talk maybe more about, yeah, go ahead, madam.
Namaste, Dr. Nishi ji. My question is related to when we say that, firstly, I would like to congratulate for your wonderful presentation. And when we say that, when we talk about doshas, I mean, the word dosha we use, that word is basically is related to in a negative sense or the positive sense. That
Yeah.
because I'm not a student of Ayurveda, and for a layman, it's a very difficult word to understand.
Okay. I should thank you for such a nice question. So, and I expect this thing from Aparna only. So, thank you, Aparna. Actually, dosha has two meanings, you know. One is dushayati iti doshaha. Dushayati iti dosha means when why it is called as dosha, because it has the property to contaminate the tissues. It has the capacity to contaminate tissues. But why dosha is there? Because it decides the body constitution also. At the time of mating, whatever dosh is predominant, I told that the body will become of that constitution only. So prakriti arambhakatve sati swatantriyena dosho utpatti karanam is dosha. That means it has two properties. It can contaminate the dhatus or the tissues and organs, but it has the quality of producing that. It is the basis of origin of the body constitution also. So it is called dosh because it may get vitiated, and without dosh there cannot be any disease. Only dosha get vitiated, then only a disease occurs. So that is why it is called as dosh. But and the other thing also is, when these are in the perfect harmony and body is healthy, then these doshas are also called as dhatu. Dhatu means dharayati iti dhatavaha. The one which holds the body is dharan, is dhatu, and then the doshas are also said to be dhatus. But why we say dosha? To differentiate dhatu from dosh? Because dhatu cannot individually, is the reason behind, cannot originate a disease, but dosha can originate a disease. That's why they are called as dosha, not dhatus.
Ji. And one more question I would like to ask, if the chair permits me.
Go ahead.
Yes, madam. Go ahead.
Ji. So another question is how to recognize, for a layman, how to recognize that we have a body of Vata, Pitta or Kapha?
Because there are certain gunas, certain properties are there. Jaise the Vatic people will most likely to be thin, and there is so much of roughness in their body. There is so much dryness in their body. Their hair are brittle, and of course they are very. That means they are very impulsive in their behavior. They cannot stick to one point. As per as like Vat. Vayu cannot still stand anywhere. Their capacity of digesting food is very erratic, that sometimes the body will digest a heavy food, sometimes even the lighter food will not get digested. So everywhere there is a vishamata or the irregularity when there is vat. And when there is pit, there are certain qualities that the person will get the body remains hot many a times, and very shiny, because it represents the Surya. So the body is shining, the glow is very high, and of course the anger is also very high, and the ego is also very high, and the person is very energetic and working hard and wants to become first and become very good at fighting and all. So we can understand that. And the kapha prakriti or the kapha person is like most of the times the body weight is the person is healthy, the person is cool and calm, the person is having well hydrated mood, and the person will not get angry easily, and will be a very cool and calm and contented person, and works slowly and very steadily. So all these there are so many qualities and all.
And first time I got to understand this philosophy of Vat, Pitta, Kapha. Otherwise, as everybody says use these terms, but never explain like this in a very simpler manner. And also, I think with your words, I can understand mine is a Vat Prakriti kind of a body. I think so.
Actually, no, most of the time we are Dvandaj Prakriti. We have two doshas predominant in us, not a single one. And you cannot be Vatal. That means you cannot be only Vata predominant person. I can say that because no Vatal person can retain the things so well as you can. You are a very intelligent person. You retain the things so well. So you cannot be only Vataj. Yeah, you can be Vat and Pittaj. Yes.
But actually, I have a lot of dryness within me, and though my nature is not that dry, but I feel dryness on my skin, and even I have digestion problems. The food doesn't get digest. Sometimes I have some kind of problem. My stomach is always unwell. I
Yes.
feel since beginning.
I will suggest you one amla per day. Early in the morning, empty stomach.
Empty.
One
So how should I take it while
you may
after
take it,
cooking?
you may take it in any ways. You can make it like a chutney or like that. You can eat it one amla per day, or you can have it with milk also.
Milk also. Like
Yes.
we take, like in Delhi, we can have murabba or amla murabba, amla
Murabba
candy.
is actually murabba. Then you wash it very very clean it, because the preservatives in the murabba are very bad.
Okay,
You take
okay.
fresh amla and
Fresh
just boil it, remove this seed from it, and just means just make a paste of it and add a little salt in it and have it. And after
So,
that, we have milk.
okay, most likely it should be taken in the raw form.
Raw form, yes, that will be more beneficial, because in
Okay.
Morocco they got so much of sugar and the other preservatives, and then the actual effect of amla goes.
Ji, ji.
It will give you a very nice support with a good source of iron, vitamin C, and also vitamin D.
Okay, okay, I'll definitely try now.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Yes, sir.
Oh, so very nice. I don't. Neeraj Arora has to join. I don't know. She said I will join, and he's attending a conference. He has come to India, Delhi, and I don't know. But he just sent a message. But however, so Amma, the talk is so nice that we are sitting in a classroom learning ABCD of Ayurveda,
No,
and
sir.
we remember Ayurveda doctors. Nalgirkar was there, a great Ayurveda professor and principal and all that. And he was visiting us when he was in Bangalore, and unfortunately, he is not now there. He has left the world. So such a nice, affectionate doctor, Ayurveda. And he said, please, Prabhakar, have you put on the board as a Nada Veda Swasti Adhyayana Kendra? Did you add Swasti? And he was invariably asking, whenever he talks to me, he said Swasti, because the Nada and Veda are the Swasti providers.
Yes.
So when you have the sound, music, and Veda, the knowledge, all that, so whether Ayurveda or Dhanurveda or whatever knowledge, that will really make us really healthy and all that.
Yes.
So
Excuse me, sir. Hello. Baba, namaste.
Yeah, you have got a question?
I'm Sharma. I have small doubt. I want to ask doctor. The items, food items prepared from out of amla, our elders say that they can be taken only in the daytime, not in the night time.
Yes.
Can I get a clarification over that?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Actually, whenever you take some rasayana, it should be taken when your stomach is empty. Empty, that means you are free from the stool in the intestine and all. And you are a little bit, that means, what I to say, एकदम मिस हो गया, यानी आपको भूख लगी हो. So when there is nothing in the body as food in the intestine, then the rasayana get absorbed better.
Normally, what they say when we do fasting on Ekadashi, they prefer to take this amla on the early hours of Dwadashi.
If you are,
that is what.
if you are on Ekadashi, that means you are not eating anything, but amla has got, it is sour in its first place, but it is pungent, or it is not, it is like kashaya rasa in the, and that increases the vat in the body. So on the day of fast, you should not have it.
No, next day.
Yes, next day you can have it.
Yeah. Thank you very much for your very beautiful lecture. Especially the importance you have attached for the timely taking of rest and also the diet, and paying attention over it is very impressive. It is more relevant to the present day children who are enjoying TV rather than food.
Yes, sir. That then healthy food also becomes a junk food, because the body does not prefer it to be given to her.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Namaste, ma'am. Thank you. Namaste, Bhagaru.
So in this Nada Veda Adhyayana Swasthya Kendra, today also we have got one Swasthya topic, and so and moreover, you are just bordering allopathy and Ayurveda. When where allopathy stops, Ayurveda will be helpful. But that decision people hardly take. So that's why, and there are so many pathis also, homeopathy, naturopathy, Ayurveda and all. But I think this Ayurveda is Lakshmipati.
Yes.
Narayana, Krishna. So
because only Bhagwan Vishnu as Dhanvantari has got this Ayurveda from heaven to here. From Brahma to, it has been avatarit from Brahma to this earth. So it has come from Brahma, and Brahma has got Vedas from directly Bhagwan Krishna. So it is actually indirectly means a knowledge of Krishna which we are getting. So Krishna also says in Bhagavad Gita, Yuktahar Viharasya Yukta Cheshta Sukarmasa.
So he talks about the kitchen in 17th chapter, the taste buds and division of the Sattvika, Rajasika, and Tamasika Ahara.
And Yuktahar Viharasya Yukta Cheshta Sukarmasa. So whatever, that is also in the Ayurveda, that you have to have Yukti Yukta Ahara, Yukti Yukta Vihara, and Yukti Yukta Karma. Then only you can be healthy.
So he goes to kitchen and preparation and the
Yes.
taste of food in spite of so many yogas that Krishna. So to say that Krishna is a all-round person teaching people not
Yes.
simply yoga and exercise and meditation, but also food. That's the base of it. So very nice. And we, any questions more? Babu, you have got any questions now?
Yeah. Dr. Arora, I was wondering if you can talk more about the Ayurveda recommendations during the morning when you said the Brahmi Muhurtam time. It is good to do several things. So maybe if you can explain in more detail, what are the best practices in the morning? What time to wake up, what to drink, what to eat, and how to organize the morning according to Ayurveda.
Okay. So first of all, as I told that waking up in Brahma Muhurta is a very good practice. And then after that, as we all do brushing and all, and after that, we must have some kind of oleation, means massage in whole the body. When I give oil in whole of my body, oiling in whole of my body, that is called as Abhyanga. Okay. And then after that, I do some yoga, means exercise, vyayam. I do some vyayam after that. And after that, I should have bathing and then prayers and then go to our work. So the thing is, first of all, I have to think that whether my food which I had taken in the night is digested or not. Before wakening up, I should see that. If I feel that the food which I have taken in the night is not yet digested, I should not wake up. I should sleep for some more time so that it get digested. I will feel light when my food of the night get digested. I will feel lighter. I will feel to go to pass the stool when my food is properly digested in the night. If it is not digested in the night and I have got some constipated bowel-like thing, then I must sleep for a while and then wake up and have hot water. Hot means lukewarm water, and then go for washroom and all. And the other thing is ki we do after brushing, I do some gargles and I do some kaval also. Kaval and the gandush. Kaval means gargles, to have circulate or having gargling. But gandush means to have some amount of oil in the body and put it in the mouth and like this, and remain like this till I get tear in my eyes. What it will do? It will strengthen my gums. It will strengthen my teeth, and also it will remove these lines from my face. I will become younger. So, and then I can then I should put one drop of oil or whatever oil, say adu tela, means til tel. Normally we use til tela, one drop in each nostril. What is the use of it? Because all the time when I have to go in the outside world, I will have to have some pollutants in my some pollutants I will inhale. But this oil will retain those pollutants in the nose only, and they will not get into the lungs. And I will not get normal cold and cough and all, and because of change of season, because of the pollution and other things. I can save myself from that. Yeah, these are these things. But after putting oil in my nostrils, I should not go immediately for bathing. I should wait for half an hour and then we'll go for bathing. That will be good.
Oh, very nice. Thank you so much. Okay. Other questions anybody has? Please.
One more question I would like to ask. Sometimes we heard about that there are healing with the mantras. So is that thing is part of Ayurveda only?
Actually, we before we all have that practices at home also. Whenever we have to go outside the home, we pray before going, and we pray before eating anything. We pray after bathing. We pray, and we can have those mantras. Of course, we can. The most important thing is the vyayam I would prefer is Surya Namaskar, because in that Surya Namaskar and the 12 mantras along with that, if I do Surya Namaskar with the 12 mantras, I am doing puja also, I am doing vyayam also, I am praising Surya and asking Surya for energy for the whole day and the whole life.
Sometimes we play like Rog Vinashak mantra if somebody is very ill in our family or somewhere in nearby.
This is
So
called
we try to put like Acharya Dhanvantri's mantra for the healing, like
Yeah.
playing 108 times or something for the
Yeah,
vibrations in the family.
yeah. This is kya? This is Devya Pashray Chikitsa. Because it is a truth. Sushruta says that we get ill because of our own karmas. Okay. So Purva Janma Kritam Papam Vyadhi Rupena Badhate. Whatever I have done in my previous birth, I will get in the form of disease now. So what can I do now? I can only pray that I have done something wrong. That's why I am ill. Nobody else is responsible for it. And please forgive me. And that is Devya Pashre Chikitsa. And in fact, it is a part of faith also. And when I rely upon someone, if I say that when Aparna will talk to me, I will be all right. This faith will make me all right when I talk to you. Okay. So when I say that I am praying to this particular God, and when there are specific mantras, there is Vishnu Sahasranam for the fevers of different kinds, for the long standing fevers like typhoid, like this Visham Jara, like tuberculosis, like corona even. Vishnu Sahasranam is a very good thing. And then Naam of the Om is also very important. And then when we do for the Shodhan Chikitsa, we chant specific mantras so that the Vaman Kriya becomes easy. We chant the specific mantra so that the delivery becomes easy. So we also pray because in our Sanskriti, in Vedic Sanskriti, we always surrender everything to God before we do anything. Okay, I am a mediator. I am a mean only. Actually, the who will cure? Only Krishna will cure. Only means only Bhagwan will cure. I will be only a mean. I cannot do anything else. So I am surrendering that I am using your herb as you have given it to me. I am using it. Please have some effect it upon the patient.
Shishyasteham sadhimam prapannam.
Yeah.
Beautiful formula for us. And now Aparna has to sum up and give vote of thanks, please.
So
She has
Aparna
good
is ready
questions now.
right now.
She has good questions now. She
Aparna,
has to...
Aparna is very, very nice girl. Very, very nice girl.
Thank you, madam. Thank
I
you.
love her.
Thank you, ma'am.
One more cap in her head.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So, namaste and pranam to everyone whosoever is joining here through to watch this particular Pravachana Malika series of Veda Kendra. And today we had a very brilliant talk and very elaborated talk by Dr. Nishi Arora, madam. And Professor Prabhakar sir has given me this opportunity to sum up this particular talk, where I am not a student of Ayurveda. I am just a listener to this talk. But I have gathered so many good points from the talk itself, because it is related to the it is giving actually the journal idea of the way of life we should live for the betterment of our own living as a living entity, and for the happiness of our soul and even our body. I mean, correction of our body, because we are on the negative path sometimes by having bad food and other things. So as she said in the concluding remark of her talk, that it is an eternal tradition. Ayurveda is an eternal tradition. So by her talk also, we have learned this thing, because she has highlighted many such points, many such good points. Like generally people wrongly take the meaning of Ayurveda as a database of the herbal plants. They say that all the medicinal plants are there in the Ayurveda, though that means Ayurveda is just a book on plants, or it is a botanical text only. But it is not like that. She has explained very well that it is infinite. It is having infinite knowledge, because it is having 8 Anga Pratyanga, which deals with so many other branches of the Ayurveda, which relates to even the surgery or the medicinal part, or even the baby care, even your own stomach system, and much more to add to this, because I am not a student of Ayurveda, so I cannot explain that much. And also she talked about a lot of gun and the 3 dosha and the 3 gunas, the sattva, rajas, tamas, and the vat, pit, kaph in so much detail. Even the question related to that was well answered by her. And also she talked about the physical and the mental condition of the body, which we can gain positively only through Ayurveda only. Otherwise, not by practicing the Ayurveda, we can lost our mental balance and even our good health. So practice of Ayurveda in our lives is very much important. And all this is basically related to the cosmos, that is the Panchamahabhutas. And she has explained and well connected to this effect also, that all the gunas, Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, and the Prithvi, Jal, Akash, Vayu are the main. Even the Tap is or Agni is related to these gunas, and which will in turn give us 3 doshas by which our body is constitute. And so we should respect the food. And even as I am a student of Vedas, we usually says, Professor Prabhakar sir knows better, Anna vai pranaha. Anna is nothing but a prana itself, is a source of energy itself, we can say the food we are having is actually the creator of this universe. The good food is the good creator of the universe. And if we are taking the bad food, we are ultimately destroying our own universe. So we must be very careful in having the food. And other thing is that it is related to the Panchakoshas. Through Anna, through food, the Annamaya Kosh. And then we have, which will going to benefit our Manomaya Kosh, that is the mind. Then the Vigyanmaya Kosh, that is the knowledge, wisdom. Then the Pranamaya Kosh, that is the energy. And then together all 4 of these will give us the Anandamaya Kosh, that is the perfect bliss. So this is all I can say, that Madam has elaborated from the basic root of Ayurveda to the higher knowledge of Ayurveda, which can be spiritually and physically and mentally can be absorbed. So thank you very much for this brilliant talk, Madam. And we are very happy to have you here in this series. And also the audience, whosoever has joined, some of them has joined and left, but doesn't mind, because this program is going to be in the YouTube channel of Veda Adhyayana Kendra. So many of them will listen to it later on whenever they feel like. And this kind of talk are very journal in nature, that people can relate this talk with their lives. So so doesn't mind even if we are having very less audience right now, but it's okay. So thank you, Professor Prabhakar sir and Professor Dr. Prasad ji, for organizing such a brilliant program, and such a good speaker is with us because of you people. Thank you so much. And good night to everyone to India, and good day to the people in the US. And with the Kalyana Mantra, if I'm concluding this session, Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina, Sarve Santu Niramaya, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma kaschat dukh bhag bhavet. Om Shanti 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 Om.